Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for the latest on Iraqi Dinar updates. Things are heating up with fresh reports from the gurus, and there's a lot to unpack today. Let's dive right in. First up, Frank26 shared a boots-on-the-ground report from his contact Omar. In a recent speech by the central bank governor, Alak, he confirmed that lower denomination notes have already been printed and are sitting in storage, ready to go. Frank points out they're on the verge of giving the dinar real purchasing power inside Iraq. Interestingly, that same speech is being replayed constantly. It's the exact one from the day before. Sounds like they're making sure the message sticks. Pimpy chimed in with some consistent news coverage. He says articles pop up almost every week about Iraq seriously considering a shift in the exchange rate. One recent piece highlights growing pressure on the central bank to make that change, while raising concerns about threats to its independence. Then there's this exciting discovery. Claire highlighted a major find. Iraq has uncovered massive reserves of silica sand in Anbar and Najaf governorates. They're calling it white gold. Estimates put the totals at around 330 million tons suitable for high-purity glass production, plus another 577.5 million tons for colored glass, bringing the explored amount to nearly 907.5 million tons, with purity levels close to 95%. And get this, 1 ton of this sand sells for between $100 and $150. That's a huge economic boost waiting to happen. Frank26 also talked timelines. He mentioned the Central Bank of Iraq is looking at a 6 to 12-month window where both the old and new currencies could coexist, usable both inside and outside Iraq. But he leans toward the shorter end for international use. It could climb much faster than anyone expects. Inside the country, though, they might give it more time to encourage people to turn in those old stored dinar notes from under mattresses. Fulu weighed in on the political side, noting that figures like Maliki are still causing roadblocks and slowing progress. It's not looking great for Prime Minister Sudani right now, and he shut down any wild ideas about U.S. interference in Iraqi elections, calling that notion completely off base. Mushman dropped a strong take. The deletion of the zeros is actively moving forward. Forget rumors. The digital dinar isn't just being studied, it's in the implementation phase. Iraq isn't simply catching up, it's stepping into the global financial system on its own terms, with plenty of support along the way. Frank26 wrapped up by saying we're in a super delicate, crucial moment right now. Plausible deniability is the game. If they can keep denying big moves, they will. But he notes that major U.S. banks aren't calling this a scam anymore. Only the smaller local ones are still pushing that narrative. And finally, Mountain Goat brought attention to a key article from the central bank. They reassured everyone about ongoing comprehensive reforms and a quick return to full dollar access for banks that were previously restricted. Governor Alak stressed their commitment to price stability, holding the exchange rate steady and keeping inflation low. He even warned that dropping the dinar's value would hurt everyday people and erode trust in the currency. Mountain Goat sees this as clear evidence. No devaluation coming. In fact, the opposite could be on the horizon soon, pointing toward a potential revaluation. That's the roundup for today, folks. Lots of moving pieces, from new resources to banking reforms and those lower notes waiting in the wings. Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted as more develops. If you're holding dinar, what are your thoughts on these updates? Drop them in the comments below, hit that like button if this helped, and subscribe for the next one. Talk to you soon.